Hello there, everyone. This is Neko here, getting ready to play The Infected. And last time I dealt with starting my gas station. Today we're going to be finishing it up, but there's a couple of things I want to do first. And that is give some suggestions for the developer. And maybe you guys might enjoy the suggestions too. One is make it where we don't need a bunch of relays. And what I mean by that is, let's say we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, connect all 5 of these up to a relay. We then take that relay, connect it over to a switch, and let's say we also connect it over to the water pump, for example. We name the water pump water, we name the junction box water, and we name the switch water. And what that does is, basically what that does is it turns on and off anything that matches that name. So for example, that same wire relay to the same one over here that's connected to that, but now it runs over to, let's say, wherever you have your let's say cement mixers. You have the junction box, a switch, and the relays all named the same thing. Or not relays, but the junction box and the switch. So you have the switch named the cement mixers. You have the junction box, cement mixers, and so on and so on. And you do that with the grinders and stuff, and boom. It will make wiring look nicer and all that. Oh, and something I discovered is a bug. I don't know if it'll do it every time, but I had a dead Bambi like this, and when I harvest him, he jumped up, yelled, and then died again, which kind of spooked the hell out of me. I was like, what the heck? No, those flip nuggets, they destroyed one of my spikes. Oh well. The spikes, all they do is just stun the mini Bambis. That's all they do. Turns out these barbed wires do damage to both of them. So realistically, you don't really need the iron spikes. They're just there for looks and extra defense. Anyways, now that I've covered one suggestion, here's the other one while I get building. You know how we have ghost images, right? Well, most of the time, you can't build on top of ghost images. Like, I cannot put another wall right here on top of this one. In other words, I can't ghost image, and the ghost image. I think we should be able to ghost it. With the current build system like this, we should be able to ghost image our entire place out. And what that means is, if we decide, it would allow us to pre-plan and pre-build. Like, uh-oh, is there a mini boss nearby? My frame's kind of tanked there for a moment. But anyways, I have an idea for this building, and I kind of want to have it ramp up. And what I mean by that is, what is it? Walls. I want to take one of these, and I want to place it basically like this on either here, or maybe even here, and have it ramp up so that I can have this entire structure completely covered. And I may have to turn my graphics down, as for some reason I seem to be suffering. But that's kind of what I want to do, is be able to pre-plan and pre-build out entire structures like that. It would be really nice and really helpful. I know most of the time Most people don't really care. Most people have already left. And I'm too small of a channel to really make a big difference. Or even be known. But still, maybe one day I'll be able to actually give suggestions and people will be like, oh yeah, I would love that. Like being able to place 1, 2, 3 log stands in a cart like this, or even give us a big cart, like give us a cart where it's double the height, which means it requires double the nails and double the planks. And it can hold, let's say, 24 logs instead of 11, or however many this flippin' holds. It would make building a lot easier and a lot faster. Okay, good. It made it. That's how I carry an extra log around with me, is I just place it in front like that. But as you can see, I've pretty much already burnt through a third of this, and I've only done one wall. As you can see, boom, basically already empty. Some other things that would be nice suggestions. One, reduce the cost of, or not the cost, but reduce the power consumption of the lights. They're not very bright, which means they're not worth placing 2 wind turbines. And another thing is, if the developer wants to change the dynamic of survival with this game, oops, with how many I've already chopped. If the developer wants to change the dynamic of the game survival, make it where the wind turbines only activate at night. And boom. The developer will have to adjust the costs of the turbines for that, but it would make surviving so much harder, because you won't be able, it will slow down the progress of surviving significantly, which means okay, what the hell, why, I don't understand why my frames are tanking. Normally I'm able to deal with this just easily. It might be VSync. I wonder if it's VSync causing those issues. But yeah, it would slow down the process of survival significantly. People would not be able to get this up in basically 2 days or 3 days, or however. Although technically, if you if you play the game and do it, it would take, depending on who you are, it could take about 7 to 21 days to get to the point where you're surviving with electricity. And it depends on your choices you make in order to get to that point. Because I had that up in about 20-ish days, because I went and grinded like hell for it. Or I basically just ran for all the stuff. Oh no, dang it, I need to build a mini outposts here somewhere, so I can actually deal with this guy. Ah, you stupid. Thank you. Stand right there. Don't. Stupid idiot. Why the hell do you keep going? So far it takes about enough of these shots to put him down, and I think I'm getting... Thank you. I definitely need to build more of those stupid outposts. And if you're wondering what that is, I didn't actually call them in that video, but in one of my videos I show it's basically one of the safest ways to... What? How? Okay, it's one of the safest ways to deal with the Bambis. Oh. Wait, where did you go? Oh. Alright. Now that disturbance is over, hopefully I can get back to building. Actually, 13. Okay, I have enough. But yeah. Anyways, I kind of lost train of thought. Let's get these up because those are gonna definitely be full walls. And we're definitely having the rails here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta grab that. But what the hell was I? Oh man. Oh well. Great. Oh well. Okay, so anyways, back to building. We're trying to get this built, trying to get this set up, trying to get this covered. I definitely need to work on my power, which means I'm going to be building up my power tower a lot higher. It takes 1 turbine to power 2 lights, and 2 lights are not very strong, not very bright. And that sucks. Okay, actually, that might be the limit to where I need, which means... How am I gonna cram... Actually, I could build a half wall there. I could build a full wall there. And then I can leave that as a half wall. Okay, that's... Yeah, okay, there. If this turns out the way I want it to, we're gonna get this a full wall. This is going to be a half wall. We're gonna have that little ramp piece that I was talking about be right here. We're gonna stick a pole right here and a pole right there. And we'll leave this like this, and we'll have the roof over it. Perfect. That's how I want it to end. I'm gonna go pick up the bone arrow. I am curious as hell how the hell it got stuck into the wall behind me like that when I wasn't shooting forward that direction. Like, how the hell did it get stuck like that? All my shots were like either like this to this. None of them were aimed right here. That's impressive. I know I wasted a lot of time talking and getting distracted and all that, but still. And one of my next episodes is definitely gotta be reorganizing my wires because whew, that place looks like a mess. And this is full. Drop that. Drop this. Oh, I remember what the hell I was talking about or explaining now. It was about the wind turbines. That's what it was. Basically, we have solar panels which only activate during the day. that means they provide a certain amount of power for a certain amount of time. Well, the dev can easily make it, program it, take that code and copy it, paste it, and turn it the opposite. So for the wind turbines. So when it's nighttime, wind turbines turn on and start powering at night. They only produce, let's say, 20 power constantly, unlike the solar panels, which produce 40 during the day and 20 during stormy time. Which means survival will slow down a lot. It will make it harder for people, and it means it's going to be significantly more challenging for people to try and get done. And dang it. Alright, oh well. Which actually might make the game a lot more fun. Oh, and another thing that would be helpful and or be nice is giving more food options. And what I mean is they help raise your stats. I'll say stamina is the only one that actually needs true work on, I think. And hold on a sec, let me get out of the sun. And I think one other food item might need a little bit of work. What's this? Bacon pie, potato pie. What's it take to make potato pie? Potato pie, meat, pumpkin, potatoes, onions. Okay, so the only one that needs work is the bacon pie mix. Because the food for that one is in a specific biome. You have to hunt down for that one, which means it's a pain. Livers you can get from any animal. Pumpkins and meat and potatoes and onions you can get anywhere. So that means you can get this one anywhere, but this one you can only get for finding the pigs, which are in a specific biome. The pigs, I recommend changing to a different biome, or add in more foods that allow different variable marks. Oh, the sad thing is, depending on where you live, oops. Where is it? Item. Rations, depending on where you live, is going to be a lot easier to make than bacon pie. Like, no joke. I can easily hunt down eggs. I can easily get melons. I can make the stew mix, and I can get the mushrooms. I literally live right there next to a mine. Mushrooms are like easy as hell to get. Alright, let's get this set up. Let's get the top one set up. We're gonna try and get this set up the way I think I want this, which means now we need this. Flip that. And then we need, I think, what is it? This. No. Flip. Actually, wait, can I get this in a position? No, I should have placed down the pole first and then this. Well, at least I can place a pole here. I can place a pole right there. I kind of wanted to place one right there, but actually I still want to place one there. I may have to delete the railing and place this, but I really don't want to. Okay, well, let's see if this works. Let's save. If it doesn't, I'll just load it. If it does, I'll leave it alone. Alright, Placeables, full. Nope. So that means I have to... Let's see. Place that. Now will it work in this order? That's the one thing that really sucks about this game is placement order. Which means when you're building, sometimes you have things that you want to build that won't work. And as you can see, right here, I had to remove this wall in order to get this pull down. And then when I put the pull down and then put the wall, boom, I have the same setup as I had. Which means before I get this set, let's remove that. And let's hope I don't have to pop the railings on that. Otherwise... Why the hell is it way out there? What? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so, yep, placement matters, or order matters. The issue is, you never know which order you need in order to make it work. Like, with the ceilings here, I didn't know I had to place the ceilings, or the roofs, then the ceilings. I assumed you couldn't place that like that, and then I found by accident when I had one area, I placed this roof down and then I was trying to fill in a hole and I accidentally moved over like this over to one spot that had a ceiling on it or roof and it turned green. I'm like, what? You can actually place there? Completely destroyed my entire process that I had planned out, making everything an absolute pain for me. Alright, let's plank these all up. Sweet. So we just need logs here, logs there. We got a couple logs here, which it sucks that I wasted that. Now I can place a roof here, and I can place stuff here, and we'll get this set up. And then by the next episode, I should have everything set up for this, and I'll show you guys the complete episode, or not complete episode, but the complete setup. For now, we're going to try and get this as much as at least the walls done. I'll work on the ceilings afterwards, but as you can tell, placement matters. And hopefully some of you guys enjoy the suggestions I've put out there for some of these things, because realistically I'd say if we had those, things would be a lot more interesting, because it would definitely make planning out your entire structure easier. The reason why I had trouble with that is because I didn't know how I wanted to place it. I didn't know where I wanted to put the poles, all that fun stuff, and that log's about to fall off. Yep, okay. Well, let's grab it again. Oh, I think No? Okay. I thought it fell out. But if we could ghost build an entire structure, I will say that would make things so much easier. Oops. Sweet. Yep. That power pole might be too high or in the wrong spot. I might move it just outside. The question is, can you actually place these on a pole? I'll have to test that out, actually. Where's the... Oh, sweet. Okay, so I can move the power pole somewhere else. I can take all this, reset it up onto here, and then I'll have to set up either some poles or set up some wires in a proper setup. I'm just sad that... I had to tear down this setup to get what I wanted here. Alright, let's try and get the rest of this all set up. Oh, I'm thirsty. Thankfully, I have water. But yeah, we need more foods with varying types. Like, give us one food that gives us, I don't know, 0.25 stamina when eating it, or 0.75 stamina. And either that or make pigs spawn in any biome instead. Because that's the only one that right there, because it relies on pigs, limits your possibilities of increasing your stamina. Which means you either need to build where pigs live or go out and hunt for things. I'm gonna have to. Where the hell was. Oh, right, I gotta place a half wall. Which, it's a pain to go out and have to hunt the pigs. I don't want to hunt pigs. Now, if raising animals was a possibility, then that's a different story. Like, big time different. Alright, let's get roofs. You can still use this. Maybe not. Yes, you can. You just have to aim it right there. Nope, not there. You flip. You really screwing me over here, you stupid game. Alright, I'm not sure how I'm... The hell? The hell is... The only thing I can think of is it's... The hell? That sound needs to be fixed. 'Cause that's annoying as hell. Okay, you can't shoot through there, but can you shoot? Yes. Uh-oh. Ah! Okay. I missed. Got him. At least the bows still stun lock him, especially if you can quick fire like that. I was worried he was gonna come through here and pass through me, and I was gonna be like, no. I'm gonna have to test out how many strikes it takes with crossbow to actually take him down, but I definitely need to build more little, what I call, outposts, which is currently this thing right here. You just jump right in, and it puts the Bambis into rock throwing mode because they can't path to you. Even if they destroy the foundation, because the foundation I just put here just to make this all square and lined up. But you can basically stand here and just pop, 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 pop. They get put into rock throwing mode, which means they're not doing extreme movements, and you can go for body shots, which is a lot easier than them, as you can see the past couple of times when I took them on here. So, actually, here we'll lure him for anybody who's been for anybody who's been watching to this point. You get to see how this works, and you just boop. Oh, did it get fixed? Where'd it go? Oh, on this side. Okay, so maybe it doesn't put them in rock throwing mode, but it does. But it is safe. You can just, for the small ones, you can pull out your spear and just, oops, penetrate through like this. Oh, there we go. There's the rock distant throwing. That's what I meant by putting them into rock throwing mode, which means you're pretty well safe from them. At which point you can just... Oh, I'm dead. It also works on the big guys too. Although, I think I may have to add one more here and one more here, just to guarantee that they enter rock throwing mode. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, well, pass it on to people you think will. If you want to see more of this series, you can always check out my end screen, which has my playlist and or other videos. And if you want to check out other games I've played, you can always check out my home screen playlist setup. I think at some point I'm going to try and get better at the stuff I do. But for now, hopefully you guys enjoy. And this is the result of us not having half-wall curves. We need half-wall curves, although I do love the way it turned out, as it's a nice little sniper post. Anyways, if you want to see how I built stuff, just go to the playlist. For now, bye-bye!